Total of 30 weapons. I may be missing one. I have 29 weapons plus my fists, which I believe is the full 30, and there's 130 costumes, which I believe I have all of them. Now, in Saints Row, you do start off with a few weapons, like in every Saints Row, and you can unlock a few extra ones as you progress. So every weapon has its own default class, and then you can customize and put a costume on it, as well as a skin. So for example, as you see with the original bat, you have the default bat, and then you have a costume, which is the nail bat, and then each one of those has two skins. So there was the American skin, and here you see energy sword with 4 different skins. So the costumes do actually have some type of visual effect to the weapon and change the way the weapon interacts with the world, whereas whereas skins are just purely color changes. So here we have a for example, the .45 Fletcher, which is a regular pistol. It has 3 different types of skins, and then the Kamiya Magnum is a costume that it has, which also has a set of 3 different skins. So the skins change purely visual things, whereas the costumes will change the actual shape of the weapon, what the weapon is, and what the weapon does in the real world. I'm only showing you guys all the costumes and the skins, as well as all the weapons in the game. But if you do want me to make a video with me shooting all the weapons, it will take me a while, but I can make one within the next 2 days. There's, I believe, like at least 45 weapons in total, unique weapons rather, once you start applying all the different types of costumes to all the weapons. There's a lot of different pistols and shotguns. As you see, I've just been going through a few now, and we're finally on to the SMGs, which you can dual wield. Obviously, you start off with your SWAT SMG, you have a polka dot version, a camo version, then you have your gangland type gun with 3 different things as well. You have a rubber band gun. Some of them are quite realistic, some of them are a little more fun inspired, like this rubber band gun. And now I'm just going to talk a little bit about how you can unlock all these different types of weapons, skins, and costumes. So some weapons start off, unlocked as you basically start the game, and they're available for purchase inside of the friendly fire, or you earn them doing really simple things like completing missions. Some of them are unlocked by doing challenges, and some of them are unlocked by doing activities and or side quests. So it's really varied as to how you unlock them. You want to look through all the menus that you have available to you in your quests little screen in your quest menu, and that will really show you how you can get certain weapons. So for example, the Abducto gun is done by completing a challenge, whereas getting a gold plating on a lot of guns, or getting the Genki that Genki shotgun, those are done by doing activities such as the Genki Minute of Murder, or whatever it's called, and things like, I believe, the Trailblazing. So there's a variety of ways to unlock this. It took me quite a bit. There are also things that I would classify as secret weapons. There's 2 very special weapons in this list, which are the Penetrator, aka the Dildo Bat, and number 2, it would be the Tiny Pistol, which is in the RPG slot. Those 2 weapons have little secret locations that you can't really unlock. You just have to find them, pick them up, and then they're yours. You'll notice that a lot of the human weapons have a lot of different types of costumes, and the 3 different styles per costume, whereas a lot of the alien weapons will just flat out have 3 costumes and 3 skins and no costumes, aka you can make a visual change but no actual change to the way the weapon functions. There's also a few weapons which have I can't talk at all. There's also a few weapons which have no customizability options. These are weapons like the Tiny Pistol, the Mine Thrower, and the Murderbot minigun. These 3 guns, I believe, are the only 3 that have absolutely nothing you can do to them other than performance upgrades, I guess you would say. So if you are looking to do what I have here and get all of the possible weapons as well as costumes and skins, what you're going to want to do is probably start off by beating the game. Next, you're going to want to go through the side quests and make sure you finish side quests by, there's a few people that give out more guns than others. So you'll basically want to see what your reward is and kind of work up. I know for a fact Kinsey does not give away any guns, and I believe Gat doesn't give away any guns. But you'll basically play through and you'll want to beat all the side quests that offer you any type of gun skin or costume. And then you'll probably want to look through the challenges and complete any of the challenges that also reward you with skins. Now, for sure, the hardest skin to attain is the Genki skin, which is for getting 3 gold medals in the 3 Genki events. And the hard Genki event is really hard. It took me a lot of trial and error, but I did finally beat it, which is why I'm bringing you the video now. There you just saw a tiny pistol, which is a super secret weapon. You'll have to see one of my other videos if you do want to get that. And now we're on to the last slots, which are the snipers and the dubstep gun. So for example here, you'll see the regular sniper will just make a kind of hollow sound, whereas if you put on this block gun, it'll sound kind of like an 8-bit shotgun. So that's what I mean by costumes make a actual difference in the game world. There's also the dubstep gun, and it has 3 different costumes and skins, and each different costume will actually give you a different dubstep tune when you use it. This right here, I believe, is the Murderbot minigun, which doesn't have any costumes or skins. And there we go. We're finally done the list. Hopefully that's enough for you guys. If I did miss a gun,